Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into one of the most dynamic and high-stakes military collaborations in the Indo-Pacific, Balacaden 2025. For this year's iteration, U.S. Special Operations Forces are operating across key Philippine territories and strategic waterways, demonstrating unprecedented mobility, tactical depth, and alliance readiness. This is not just another training event. It's a message to allies, adversaries, and anyone watching the evolving power dynamics in the region. Let's break it all down. Balacaden, which means shoulder to shoulder in Filipino, is the flagship military exercise between the United States and the Philippines. Held annually, it serves as a platform to enhance interoperability, refine tactics, and project mutual resolve in the face of emerging threats. But this year, Balacaden 2025 has taken on a more complex tone, focusing not just on humanitarian missions or counterinsurgency, but full-spectrum operations that include external defense and maritime security. And this is where U.S. Special Operations Forces come in, bringing in elite units from the Navy, Army, and Air Force to operate across the Philippine archipelago and the contested waters of the South China Sea. U.S. Naval Special Warfare Combatant Craft, both assault and medium variants, arrived in Subic Bay aboard Air Force MC-130JS. These high-speed, low-observable boats are capable of covert insertions and extractions in contested waters. Teaming up with the Army's 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, known as the Night Stalkers, these forces executed a complex medical evacuation exercise in the early stages of the drills. Their MH-60 and MH-47 helicopters were seen conducting low-level overwater flights and mid-air refueling with MC-130JS, pushing the envelope on long-range special operations mobility in island environments. In a dramatic demonstration of joint force capability, a U.S. Air Force CV-22 Osprey landed aboard the USS Comstock in the South China Sea. This maritime component of Balacaden took place off western Luzon, highlighting U.S. efforts to integrate air and naval special operations in near-peer contested environments. Such landings aren't just symbolic. They showcase the logistical and tactical flexibility that will be crucial in any potential conflict across the first island chain, especially if Taiwan is involved. While U.S. Special Forces have long supported counterinsurgency missions in the Philippines during the global war on terror, their mission set has now expanded dramatically. They're training Philippine forces not just to hunt insurgents, but to defend vital territory from external threats, particularly from Chinese expansionism in the West Philippine Sea. This includes joint training between U.S. Navy SEALs and Philippine Navy Special Operations units, Coast Guard detachments, and other elite forces. In March, joint Philippine and U.S. Navy SEALs conducted a simulated seizure of a gas and oil platform in the West Philippine Sea. These offshore facilities are considered potential flashpoints in any future conflict involving China. Meanwhile, in Palawan, U.S. forces held small vessel defensive tactics training with the Philippine Coast Guard, who are often on the front line against Chinese gray zone operations. These aren't theoretical exercises. They are realistic, scenario-based trainings that mirror the exact situations these forces might face in a real conflict. One of the most strategic areas seeing increased attention is the Luzon Strait, particularly the Batanes island chain. This area forms the northernmost frontier of the Philippines, lying just south of Taiwan. During his visit in March, U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth pledged advanced special operations training as a key initiative, with a focus on complex landing scenarios within Batanes. In addition to special operations drills, intelligence sharing between the US and Philippine forces has also been ramped up. Joint reconnaissance missions using US ISR, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance aircraft, including the MQ-9 Reaper and RC-135 Rivet Joint, have been observed monitoring maritime activity near the Bashi Channel and Scarborough Shoal. These platforms help map Chinese naval movement patterns and enhance real-time situational awareness for Philippine maritime units. Analysts believe this level of cooperation lays the groundwork for faster response coordination and greater transparency in identifying potential threats in the region, a critical factor in deterring gray zone coercion and maintaining regional stability. This reflects rising concern over the Philippines' geographic role in a possible conflict over Taiwan. Philippine Armed Forces Chief General Romeo Brawner has openly stated that the country would inevitably be drawn into any conflict involving Taiwan. What we're seeing in Balacaden 2025 is the sharpening of a new edge in regional security cooperation. The U.S. isn't just training the Philippines for counter-terror operations. It's preparing its ally for gray zone confrontations and conventional defense. From inserting SEALs near disputed reefs to testing refueling and rapid deployment tactics, every element of these drills ties into the larger regional puzzle: how to deter China while preparing for every scenario. Balacaden 2025 isn't just about military might, it's about alliance resilience. The involvement of U.S. Special Operations Forces across air, sea, and land components signals a new level of preparedness and coordination. As regional tensions continue to rise, these elite units are sending a clear message. The Philippines is not alone, and the U.S. is ready to operate at the edge of the map to defend its allies. If you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We've got more deep dive defense content coming your way. This is your channel name, signing off, and reminding you to always stay informed and stay aware.